Hey guys, Greg here, coming to you with another episode of Greg's Bonsai. Today we're going to be showcasing my other Oriental Bittersweet that I have growing in my garden right now. And before I get too far, I just want to kind of showcase this because I saw them. I'm filming these kind of back to back, but I mentioned in my other Oriental Bittersweet video that I saw a lot of spider webs, and I finally found the spiders. Yes, I said plural, spiders. One here. Look at that guy. He's kind of just hanging out. And let's see if I can get this other one here. There he is. Look, he's saying hi. He's freaking out. He's camera shy. But I did find them. These are the guys that are responsible for the webs currently in my two Oriental Bittersweets. So I just kind of wanted to showcase them off before I got too deep into this, because I will probably lose them as they go into hiding and I start moving this guy around. I brought these guys in the house just to kind of film because it's getting kind of dark outside. We got some storms coming in, and we've actually had some pretty warm weather here in the past week. These guys have bloomed. I'm in zone 7B, 7A, 7B. We're right on the cusp of it. We're right on the line. And the past week, it's actually gotten up into the 70s. And these guys have been, for, I want to say the past 2-3 weeks, have been budding inside my shed. And I've been slowly just kind of doing like the bonsai shuffle and just bringing them outside during the day and putting them back in the shed at night because it's still been frosty. We're now in that area where we have mid 40s at night, sometimes 50s like we've had this week now that the temperature's up. And we're kind of in like this little false summer where the spring is finally starting to catch up. And I'm looking at the calendar and I'm all excited because I'm now able to hopefully keep these plants out 24 hours a day. So I don't have to worry about shuffling them around, getting them in, putting them out, and I can start producing a little bit more videos with a couple different, more variety of plants than I've been able to in the past. Now this guy, this is my Oriental Bittersweet. This is my B version of this, and it's a little different than my A version if you want to go check out that on my video, or on my channel rather. This guy has, and I'm just gonna zoom in here and hope that this guy doesn't go anywhere. Let's see, can we zoom in? Man, I don't want to get too crazy here. There we go. Look at that. There he is, just kind of sitting on that leaf. Anyway, I'm getting distracted, guys. I really apologize. But it's not every day that I just kind of get to nerd out on spiders and, you know, just kind of see them there. But anyway, back to where I was. You know, it's been warm enough. I get to put these guys out. I get to see these guys finally grow because, like I said, this past week is really where all these leaves have been coming. And past 2 days of 70-degree weather, being able to have these out, not having to worry about sun damage from leaves that have just been kind of hiding under grow lights. This is all natural here. And this is pretty much growth from this week alone. Okay, and I love this shape of this guy. I have to come back a little bit just so you can kind of get the whole frame of it. And the great thing about this, before the leaves get super big on this guy, you know, they're still in the same pots that they were last year. So I'm not worrying about that. We're not repotting. We're not doing anything like that. I think the roots maybe are poking out a little bit on the bottom, so we have to trim them just so that they can start growing inside here. We won't be repotting until next year. And I think I'll be going into a little bit more shallower pot, trying to grow that root system out, just so we can get the tapering there on the roots and get a nice spread on them in the soil. But for right now, because I'm really afraid that we'll have spiraling down here. But we'll see. We're going a little too fast here. We did trim this, I believe, last year in October. That's the last time I really did a video on these guys, just before they started going in the shed for the season. And like I said, the really nice thing about this is that since the leaves aren't big, you can kind of see the structure and how it's going and where you can maybe want to take it. Now, again, this is pretty big, okay? I'd say maybe 1.5 feet tall now, maybe, give or take. And it really has a nice angle outward here and a nice straight branch going up. And I do like that. We do have a little bit of little suckers down here, which I may end up getting rid of, but I kind of wanted to keep these guys growing for about 2 years before I did major modifications to them. I've done some trimming at the top just to shorten them out and to kind of have some growth come out, which we can kind of see here and here, okay, because I did do a little trimming, I think, here before, and just had it started growing out. So this guy's actually really great shape, but he's a little big. So we're gonna have to figure that out as the season goes. I just want to see how this guy grows out for this season. And if we have a lot of branching out, I'll be trimming it again this summer. But we're going to see how it goes, all right? Can see kind of a little bit of growth here and a little bit here. And even if we go around, we see this growth. Again, this is like this week, okay? This is why this is so awesome, just to see how quickly this grows. And again, I did fertilize this before the growing season here. Before I started putting these out and doing the bonsai shuffle, I kind of did that just so that it could get some kind of nutrient before we started seeing this really going out and being in the season. So I'm not sure if we're going to say this is the front, okay, or if this is the front. But for right now, we're just kind of just chilling. Marv's up here on the leaf, just chilling, having a nice little ride as I twirl this thing around. But I really like this one, just with the way the shaping is, you know, just the branching coming in. We have this space here, so it's really filling it out a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to the next couple weeks here as these leaves get bigger. They fill out this plant. The trunk down here is thickening up pretty nicely. Let's see if I can just zoom in here a little bit. There we go. So it is thickening up. We see this taper coming up through here, and just kind of seeing the bark on this guy. Kind of crackly, which is kind of neat to see. And we still have some buds forming on here. So not all fully formed leaves, but we get to see that and kind of see the cycle of it on this plant. Like I said, these guys, this is kind of how it kind of looked when it was first coming out, but now we can see that it's kind of just growing out some branches as well. So it comes out like that and kind of extends like that, and we get the leaving going off on different areas. And then you can even see in the center of those leaves some little white dots. That's going to be the continuation, so it's going to keep growing. I'm very interested to see, like I said, how these guys continue to grow, how they'll grow, and in which direction. And then we're going to have to start making some decisions on some trimmings, which won't be too difficult, because we'll want to keep the shape down. Eventually, I will probably have to, I unfortunately will have to try to trim this down. Maybe I'll try and do some air layers with this just to kind of keep it going pretty fast. Although these plants last year grew rather quickly. So I'm interested to see, especially with me keeping these in these smaller pots, seeing how compact we can go. And I have no problem with this being a little bit bigger. And I really apologize because I just talk to myself a lot while I'm doing these videos, but this is more of me doing just, you know, my own vlog, kind of documenting for my own self. But if you guys have any kind of questions, comments, concerns, make sure to put them down in the comments below. If you have an idea for how you think I should trim this, you know, put like a timestamp on the video and say, Greg, the left side, I would trim it up, you know, X amount of nodes or whatever to give it that shape. Or if you just think it's great how it is, let me know down below. I love talking to my subscribers out there, so please make sure to you know, subscribe to the channel, especially if you like what you're seeing, or if you have any questions or want to see anything specific, I can definitely try and do that. This guy is going to get repotted hopefully next season. Okay, we're trying to keep that in this pot for 2 seasons and seeing how it goes. So we're on year number 1, which is great. But want to see how it does in this pot. And like I said, I'm going to repot these. I'm thinking maybe half the depth of what this pot is right now, either on a square pot, like a training pot, or go into a full rectangular pot. we'll just see how it goes from here and how this guy thickens up this season. I'm really excited to see how this goes, as well as all my other plants in my garden. This is probably, now that I'm in year 2, this is probably my favorite season, just seeing the leaves come out and be more mature, you know? Instead of a plant that I have to baby every day, these guys are established now in their pots. They're on year number 2 of their life, so they kind of just are there, and they're able to grow without any kind of problem, you know? So just slight trimming, just trim it back, keep in a shape. I want to try and make sure these mature properly. So I'll be doing a lot more research this year on these guys, and just seeing how it goes. So like I said, if you really like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. Really helps me in the YouTube algorithm. Again, this is just my personal journey through bonsai, okay? We're growing trees here. So the first couple of years, we're growing from seedlings. I'm just going from seedling on up. So, you know, if you're looking for full-fledged bonsais, I have a couple, okay? I've got a couple that I have bought. But the main part of my journey is just patience, okay? I've learned a lot this past year just growing from seed and having kind of the willpower to slow down, okay, and appreciate where we're going on this journey, especially together with you guys. I love interacting with you. Please make sure to ask questions down below, comment, concerns, anything. I'm here for you. And join that army. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Love seeing subscribers interact with each other. I love interacting with you guys. There are a couple people on my channel that are posting every video, asking questions, making comments about their own plants that, you know, are similar. Love seeing that, okay? I'm just getting stuff from around the house or from the grocery store, you know, and so can you, you know. Getting in a bonsai is not expensive. I mean, it can be, okay? Looking at you, you know, clay pots that are like $30. But I just started, I'm starting with these easy, you know, 100 pack, 200 pack of pots like this that are very easily flexible. And, you know, these are like pennies, okay? And I got this plant for free. All I did was get some soil, or I had some extra soil out back. You know, it's really not that bad. So if you have any questions, if you want a specific video, like what I do, how I take care of them, how I plant, or you know, supplies that I use, I'll do a video of that. Just let me know, okay? And if you guys want to see some live videos, maybe me doing some trimmings eventually, I'll try and plan a live for that. So until next time, guys, this is Greg, and this is the Oriental Bittersweet B that I have, the second one. Second of 2 that I have, and we can see that little spider kind of climbing down. Guess he got sick of being up in his tower. But like I said, if you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, put them down below. And if you really like what you see, make sure to subscribe. I would be eternally grateful, okay? So until next time, guys, this is Greg signing off. Until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.